It's Alana here, and in today's video I'm going to be customising a Monster High doll and transforming her into Harley Quinn. If you enjoyed the video, please do thumbs up to show your support because it's the first time I've ever done a video like this and I'm not sure if you'll all like it or not, so let me know. Also, if you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button because I'd love to see you again. And we've got such a nice little arty family going on and everyone's so lovely, so definitely subscribe. So let's get started. So here is a little before and after shot to compare the dolls. And if you'd like to see how I transformed this Monster High doll on the left into Harley Quinn, then carry on watching and I'll show you all the steps that I took. Here is the doll that I'm going to be working with today. It's a Monster High Draculaura doll and I really love the packaging. I think she looks super cute. So let's open her and transform her into Harley Quinn. So here is Draculaura out of her box and I think she looks so cute. I love her hair and her dress and accessories and everything. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is remove all the clothes and accessories so that they don't get nail varnish remover on them, and then we can begin. So here she is, ready to have her factory paint removed, and oh my gosh, I feel nervous about this. So using a cotton bud and some nail varnish remover, I removed as much factory paint as I could. And this took me quite a long time, I'm not gonna lie, but we got there in the end. Okay, so now that's done, I'm gonna gently remove the head from the body and then I'm gonna cut the hair off because Harley Quinn does not have black hair. This is the part where I'm starting to think, what have I done? But don't worry, she's gonna look really cool, I hope. Underneath the hair there's some more factory paint that I need to remove, so I'm gonna go right ahead and do that. We have a blank canvas, so excellent. We can transform her into Harley. Yay! So to transform my Monster High doll into the infamous Harley Quinn, I used watercolour pencils and also pastels.
Soon giving in is time, 'cause we're falling apart. Love didn't find your heart. Nights didn't count, lies didn't count at all.
Now that I've done most of Harley's face, I decided to add in the blonde hair. And I did this by using a rerouting tool which I made myself out of a sewing needle and a screwdriver. I didn't film all of this because I was literally sat there for hours. Oh my gosh, it took so long. Now I'm going to make Harley's dress. This is the thing that I'm most happy with, like I'm most proud of for doing. The last time I got a sewing machine out was years ago, so I really wasn't confident that I'd be able to kind of work the machine and stuff. I spent a whole night kind of trial and error, kind of finding my way of how to do it, and in the end I finally cracked it and I figured out a way to make the dress. So here it is! Woo! I really kind of wanted to make this dress quite film accurate. So I made some little triangle material things and sewed them together to put on the edge of the dress.
Soon giving in this time, 'cause it's falling apart. Love didn't find your heart. Nights didn't count, lies didn't count.
I'm going to get a ruler and kind of measure up some little diamond shapes. I actually planned this when I was making the triangles so I could continue the pattern upwards through the dress and it would look neat.
Silence didn't count, it tear us apart.
I really love doing this. It kind of reminded me of like a miniature cosplay almost, and I've always wanted to make this dress, so maybe in the future I might try and make my own. Honestly, I've had so much fun with this project. So I hope you all feel that through the video and maybe you are inspired, I don't know. So yeah, let's go right ahead and paint the dress gold and black.
Lie to yourself at times, now you're falling apart. Soon giving in is time, 'cause we're falling apart.
So here is your girl Harley in her brand new dress. And now I'm going to add some chain details to it as a final touch. And I'm also going to do the back of the dress, which is quite intricate. When the different parts of this project finally started coming together, for example the little loop that I found that the chains go through on the back of Harley's dress, it all felt so satisfying to kind of fit the pieces together, and I really enjoyed the logical side of it to try and figure out how I could kind of make it look like it does in the movie and stuff. I just had so much fun with it. Now it's time for Harley's signature blue and pink hair. So I'm going to get my pro markers, which I use so often in my art videos, and colour in her hair. It's so much fun. And of course I put some paper down so that I wouldn't mark the table. Now I'm going to paint these Monster High doll shoes that I found black and gold so that they look like Harley Quinn's in the movie. I tried to paint directly onto the plastic with these, but it didn't really work, so I had to spray the shoes with some sealer to kind of get the paint to stick to the surface, and I think they turned out really nice. I've zoomed in quite close with the camera, so you can't really tell how small it is to kind of work on a doll and kind of paint on one. It's incredibly tricky and it's really hard to film, you kind of adding the detail onto the doll. So it was very kind of tricky work to do, but I really loved painting Harley's face. It was probably my favourite part of this project. I decided I wanted to curl Harley's hair, so I grabbed some paintbrushes of all things. Y'all know I have those handy and lying around. So I used Science Babes, and I got the paintbrushes and curled Harley's hair around it and then fastened it with snag bands and applied heat. And I did this so that the plastic fibres would kind of melt a bit and they'd retain a curly hair shape. I think it just adds more of a homage to the kind of Harley Quinn and Joker date night scene which I was inspired by. And this is the final thing that I did to transform the doll. I'd really love to actually create Harley's original outfit from the Suicide Squad movie. So if you'd like to see that, thumbs up this video, let me know in the comments and I'll create that for you all. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do thumbs it up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. And I will see you all very soon. Bye!